What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. This is Danelle Trains, where we talk all things health and fitness. And today is another check-in day. So I want to get you all caught up on how I did this past week and let you know if I really got those results I promised you in my last check-in. So stay tuned. Alright, y'all. So I'm not gonna beat around the bush. It was another tough week, but I do have what I promised. I did get some results for you. So let me jump right into how I did this week. So my weight, I stayed the same actually I went up a couple of ounces last week, but this week I'm down to 169.6 pounds. So I am back on the decline with my weight. So that's very exciting. Then in my waist, I'm down another half an inch. So I'm down from 35.5 inches to 35 inches flat. All right. So that is, to me, that's really positive news. A half inch in my waist, that's really what I'm going for. My hips stayed the same. My arms pretty much the same. You know, those are gonna fluctuate up and down. And then my thighs, I went down a half an inch in both of those. But those are kind of fluctuating and staying in that 24-inch area. So another rough week in terms of my sleep, but my nutrition, I did pretty good. I set the goal of hitting 80 grams of protein each day, and I believe that I did that. We'll have to jump in there. I believe that I did that. Just off of what I remember from overlooking my days after each time I closed it out. So I believe I hit that goal. Now, when it comes to my sleep, what happened? Man, it's just busy. What else can I say? It's busy, and I guess I'm not being as efficient as possible with my scheduling and being productive, but some things are changing with, my wife's work schedule, and, the work is kind of piling up for me as well. So it's just taking up more time throughout the day, and I can't get to my workouts early, or I can't do some other things that I want to do earlier, so I end up doing them at night. And I've been up sometimes well past midnight, having to wake up and start work early in the morning. So it has been rough in terms of sleep, and fortunately at this point I haven't seen my diet, or my hunger rather, be too affected by it. But I'm not gonna hold out hope that it continues in this way, but I have seen it affect my motivation when it comes to working out. Whereas again, that's the part of this that I enjoy the most, is working out. Like I would do that regardless. I've been active since I was like little, so, and I never stopped. So, that is a little disappointing, but I know that I have to get my rest, and I'm starting this weekend. So I got some rest last night. I'm going into this Saturday check-in. I'm gonna get some tonight going into Sunday, and hopefully I can continue that into the next week. But that's my goal. I'm reestablishing that goal for this week. So I'm gonna have to put a big fat X next to if I achieved my sleep goal for last week, because I didn't. As far as hydration, getting that one extra bottle of water each week, each day, was very challenging. Going from 4 to 5, giving myself 3 hours instead of 4 to drink 24 ounces. Again, because it's busy, I'm not thinking about it as much. And then, my son is just very active and wanting my attention a lot. And it's not necessarily going down. He'll play by himself for maybe 10 minutes at a time, but other than that, I gotta watch him do everything he wants to do or participate with him. So, again, just the everyday challenges that, parents come up against, when trying to, work, take care of their health and all that kind of stuff. So just a very realistic view into, what can transpire. Now, if you don't have children, you still probably have a lot of work. And there's other factors at play. So not discounting the challenges that you also go through. So that's that with the sleep, with the exercise. Again, I want to touch on like my effort. When I was down here getting my workouts in, I was giving the effort. I mean, I changed kind of my programming a little bit so that I can go a little bit heavier. So I've been kind of pyramiding up with my weights on different lifts, and that has felt really good. So I feel, it kind of broke me out of the monotonous pattern that I was in, doing the higher reps and just a few sets. So that felt pretty good. I'm going to continue with that for a while. When it comes to the cardio, that's something that I know at some point I really have to find a solution for it, because doing it once a week usually is not enough for what I'm trying to accomplish, and that's why things are moving really slow right now for me. It's because I don't think I'm burning enough calories from exercise, but I don't necessarily want to take my calories down anymore to speed up the progress that I'm making, because where I'm at, I feel is really, really sustainable for me. And going below that amount probably will lead to me kind of burning out or ending up binging. So I don't want to do that. Where else did I set a goal? So I set the hydration, I set the sleep, the nutrition always I've been hitting, and then the exercise. So my effort level again, that's been great, but I do need to get in more workouts. This will be my fourth workout of the week. Later on today, I'm gonna run, so that will end up being five. And then I'm working on another project that as far as my fitness that I've been doing every day except for on Sundays, that really is incorporated in here, because even when I haven't been getting down here to work out, I've been doing that. But that's gonna be a totally separate video. So be ready for that, because it's gonna be very, very interesting, and you'll see kind of how that coincided with the results I was getting on my check-ins throughout the period of time that I've been doing this other routine that I have incorporated. So yeah, that's it for now. Let's get into chronometer and kind of briefly go over what I did for the week in terms of nutrition.
All right, so I'm not gonna spend long in here like I usually do. Just gonna hit you with the calories and protein. So Monday, 1773 and 84.6 grams of protein. So I hit the marks on that day. Felt pretty good about it. And then on the 30th, which was Tuesday, 1785 and almost 100 grams of protein. So, on this day, I did add in a protein shake. So that definitely kicked it up a notch for me. On the 31st, Wednesday, 1615 and then 91 grams of protein. So really I'm looking at these closely, just because this week my goal is 90 grams, gonna be 90 grams per day this upcoming week. So really looking at these couple of days to see what I did so I can be consistent with that. Okay, on April 1st, Thursday, 1683 and 98.7 grams of protein. Man, I was really doing pretty good with my eating. It was a lot of chicken this week. I got kind of burnt out on chicken by the end of the week, but did pretty good. And then on April 2nd, was that Friday, 1686, and again about 99 grams of protein, almost 100. Man, I was yeah, this was a good week. This was a really good week. I had higher protein, lower calories. Obviously, my hunger was in control. My sleep was still not good, but everything got a little better in terms of my nutrition. And then Saturday, or yesterday rather, 1875. So the one day I went over a little bit on my calories, and then 137.9 grams of protein. So this was, just going over to my in-laws house, uh, and my mother-in-law had made some roast beef and some potatoes. So yeah, you see, that's where a lot of it came from, the extra calories, but also the protein, 67 grams of protein and 8 ounces of the roast beef that I ate. So, definitely that. Wow, that was a big part of my protein intake that day, because I really didn't eat anything else other than my breakfast that day and some cereal once I had got home. So yeah, so that's what I did for the week. This upcoming week, I hope to continue um, staying within my calorie budget and getting my protein intake up.
All right, so as you can see, I did really well in terms of nutrition throughout the week, so I'm happy with that. Now, for next week, just to be clear about what my goals are. So, again, really quick, sleep 7 hours a night. So, the goal is to be in bed by 10 and to wake up by 6. So, is that no 8 hours? So, that's 8 hours. All right, so 10 to 6. All right, I think I said 5 last week. But I think 6 would be better. I want to get closer to that 9 because that would be 3 complete sleep cycles, which I really, at some point in my life, would like to do on a consistent basis. Then, when it comes to my nutrition, sticking around the 1800, I'm gonna bump my protein up to 90 grams per day. So I think what I'm gonna do is incorporate maybe some protein shakes next week. I did that a little bit this week, but not as much, not as consistently as I probably will for the upcoming, foreseeable future. All right. And then when it comes to my hydration, I'm gonna stick with the 5 24-ounce bottles of water per day, which will put me at 120 ounces, which is approximately a gallon of water per day. And then when it comes to fitness, again, with the effort, I'm going to just continue to, train off of instincts. I've been doing this long enough that I kind of know what my body wants, know what my body needs as I am working myself back into shape. I'm not ready to commit to anything cardio-wise just because of the uncertainty in me and my wife's schedule and how that's going to work out with me and my son here throughout the day. Just because I don't know when I could go. I can't just leave him here by himself and go for a run. That would be irresponsible. So, and then when she gets home, it's later. So, and I don't know if I'll have time first thing in the morning. Sounds like excuses. Maybe I do have to force myself to wake up and earlier and just get that run in right away. But I don't know if I'm ready for all of that with everything else that I have going on. So those are my goals. Thank you for tuning in. Remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know whenever I drop a new video, and I will catch you on the next one.